What are the staples of a George Mason player?
For us, we operate in a spirit called Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a South African word, really adopted by Nelson Mandela and Desmond Tutu at a time where they fought apartheid. But it says, I am, therefore we are. The spirit to want to give of yourself for the greater good.
What are some of the things that you and your coaching staff pour into your players on a day-to-day basis?
We look at coaching as a way that we're always the ones giving to young people, but that vessel has to be open both ways. And so we allow for them to pour into us as we pour into them. They have a voice in this program, and we want to hear it.
Listening to her players is a priority for Vanessa Blair-Lewis. After a stellar playing career at Mount St. Mary's, she returned to her alma mater as an assistant coach and was soon promoted to head coach at the age of 24. Her early success was guided by a foundation of strong family values.
My dad was a coach of girls basketball at a time where it wasn't popular to coach girls basketball. And he took over a team and we shot up to prominence, and then everybody wanted his job because he wasn't a teacher in the school. But my dad coached us and my mom mentored us. They were an unbelievable duo. So they were my first impression of what coaching girls should feel like, especially the girls that I didn't know at the time who didn't have dads at home. My dad was their dad. I would be like, why is this young lady sleeping here tonight? Or, why do we have an extra plate at dinner? And we always took in those players, but I didn't know that as a young person until I got older and realized that it's not about the coaching. We call it ministering. And this is a way that we're allowed to live out the purpose that's bigger than basketball.
After a successful decade at Mount St. Mary's, Vanessa accepted the head coaching position at Bethune-Cookman, a historically black university in Florida, where she encountered an unfamiliar challenge, trying to schedule games against predominantly white institutions.
Got really good at Bethune-Cookman. I couldn't get any PWIs to play me. And it was because they didn't want to lose to a black college coach. And then there's a stigma now where we don't want two black coaches coaching against each other because one of us have to lose. So we don't play those games. There's so much that we fought for to get to a place where we have to do better. And the only way we can do better if there's representation that calls those things out.
When you think of the opportunity to continue to change lives, how do you try to take that outside of just your program and give that to the community as well?
I think you can't be what you don't see. Being able to be a minority coach, coaching minority women, and for them to be able to see themselves in us. Maybe they just want to know what leadership looks like, and feels like and should be like. And so now when I see young women coaching, I pick up the phone and I call them. And they're like, Vanessa, you have so much to do. I'm like, no, I don't. Because 85% of this game is played by women that look like us. And they should have the opportunity to be coached by women like us.